So here's my theory, chat. I gotta tell you my theory about Nightcrawler. One of the coolest things about the Nightcrawler announcement, in my opinion, is that they didn't really tell us a lot, realistically, about the hero, right? So one of the big things, and somebody pointed this out in the Discord, which was a good call. I did not notice this. Down right here, it's really hard to see. Right here, there's a 6. And the reason that there's a 6 right here is because it's the 6th unique card that's coming out. So your hero card is 1, then card number 1 out of 15 is 2, and then so on and so forth. So this is the 6th unique one, and then this one is the 7th unique one, but it's card 8, right? So what that means is basically there is going to be 5, 6, 7 is probably all going to be Bamf, which means there's going to be 3 Bamfs in the set. Okay. So what we don't know then is cards 1 through 4, right? Now, my theory is that is going to be, generally speaking, what they've done in the past. Don't think they're hero card numbered? Yes, they are. Right here. You can see it. Oh, wait. It's right there. It's 1A and 1B. So it's not the big number, right? It's not the big number. Not this 5 out of 15. It's this little tiny one that's right down here. It says 6. The tiny one. That signifies unique card types. The big one up here is 5 through 15. So for example, again, hold on, let me get to Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler has a 1A on it, while Alter Ego is 1B. Tiny, good. No, yeah, it's really tiny. Like I said, somebody in Discord mentioned this, so if you want to see it, like, go check it out. So like this is a 9 unique card, but it's 11 out of 15, right, and so forth. And so actually, this is a good example. So this is 11 out of 15, card unique 9. This is card unique 10, but it's 13 out of 15. So we know that Scout Ahead is going to be 11, 15, and 12, 15, and this is 13, 15. So anyway, we don't know. We have four missing cards for sure. The only thing that else it might be with Tally Ho, we don't know what 1515 is. Most likely it's Tally Ho, but we don't know for sure yet. So one of the things that they do in Marvel Champions, generally speaking, very generally, is they either have one card, like for Iceman, where it boosts all their stats, or they have several cards that boost several different stats, right? So I'm going to guess that he's going to have a few things that boost like attack, because boosting defense seems broken, right? Just seems broken. So I don't think they're going to do that. I think realistically, out of the 4 cards, I think the first one is going to be a signature ally, and we'll get into that in a second. I think there's going to be one with the sword, right? The sword just seems obvious now, especially with the artwork. Somebody else pointed this out. Like, it just seems like there's got to be a sword. It's got to increase its attack to 2. Maybe have retaliate with all defense and whatnot. People have been saying that. Quite possible, right? We'll say sword. 3, I have no idea. I don't know if they're going to add thwarting. I don't know if they're going to give him like steady or something or whatever, right? It's going to be something weird. 4 is probably going to be a alter ego card, where either like heals or gets some card back, or, you know, the kind of stereotypical alter ego cards that we have, right? Maybe a little bit of card draw, whatever. If one of them is a resource generator, bonkers. I don't think it will be, just because all these things aren't like specific Nightcrawler events. Like a lot of times it's like a resource generator for an ice trait, right, with Iceman, or something along those lines, or for Psionic, or whatever it may be. It's nothing for here. Now it could be, still, it could just be for events, right? They absolutely could do that. So here's the thing. Here's my thought. No way he gets a resource generator. It would seem too powerful. So I agree. It's probably not, because I think it'd be too broken. But hypothetically, it could be. But I agree, Darth. Most likely not. His kit is too cheap already. Yeah, it's way too strong. With that being said, I have actually been reading a fair amount of the Age of Apocalypse comics. Okay, so I've been reading it, and they're good. I'm almost near the end now. They've been fine. Good, whatever. Nightcrawler's in it. It's got a big part in it. Nightcrawler, in general, doesn't have a lot of friends, from my understanding of Nightcrawler. And he basically works with one other X-Men, who is his mother in the comics, who is Mystique. Now, they have not shown us the signature ally, and I think this was done on purpose. I think his signature ally is going to be Mystique, and they did not show this because Mystique will be the final hero in Marvel Champions, thus completing the prediction set by D20 from like months ago. All right. I know this is a lot of copium. I know this is probably not going to happen, but let a man dream. Just let me dream once. But I think like it's weird that they didn't show a signature ally off. It's not weird, but they usually show signature allies off. And this is like one of the few times they haven't, which is really interesting. I got a feeling, chat. I got a feeling. Should Mystique even be considered an X-Men? She is in Age of Apocalypse world. Signature ally is the swords. That'd be hilarious, actually. Nightcrawler was recently depicted wielding 3 swords at a time. But okay. All right, here's the other thing. If they don't have a signature ally and he has 3 swords, yeah, I'm okay with that too. I know there's a restricted keyword, but we'll figure that out. Rogue signature ally? No shot. No shot, right? Nightcrawler's other sword. Does any heroes not have signature allies? Yeah, Storm doesn't. Hulk doesn't. There's a few. It's not the most common thing, but there are quite a few that don't. Stepsister? Is it really a stepsister? No. Well, okay, wait. Have they ever done a signature ally? Rocket doesn't. Groot doesn't. That's a good question. Have they ever done a signature ally twice? Because Rogue would be the first signature ally to be done twice, right? Which could be interesting that they would do it twice. It's not out of the realm of possibility. If there's a signature ally, has to be Mystique. Heiser, don't. This gives me so much hope. BB, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna will this into existence. So Nightcrawler's OP, right? There's a protection rogue in the oh yeah, there is a protection rogue in the box. That's a good call. I forgot about her too. Who she is bonkers. Actually, these whole cards are bonkers. Nightcrawler's OP. I don't know if he's gonna be OP. I actually don't. Okay, he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna be as overpowered as we think. Mainly because you're gonna be constantly having to try to get Bamfs back in your hand, which is essentially an effective cost of 1, right? It's always, even though the card costs 0, it's an effective cost of 1 at least. So everything's a little bit more expensive than we think, but not like fully more expensive, if that makes sense. Can't have 2-star, yeah. So I think he's gonna be very good. I actually think he's gonna be more fun than I thought he was gonna be. There's an upgrade that makes it easier. Yeah, he is squishy. He has decent attack, right? Obviously, teleport drop, bonkers attack. There's only gonna be one of them though. There's not gonna be 2. So there's only one of those. So it's kind of like a Cyclops thing he's got going on. Port and punch is interesting, as like it can do a lot of damage, but not. You know what I mean? If it's Mystique, technically it would be a copy of every hero pack, right? Bro, don't even get me started. He has 2 sabers. And could be differently named swords. Yeah, I mean, they give him 2 different swords. I mean, it's definitely a possibility.